can't see anything at a walk. At a walk, he's actually even.
You know, he still has that hematoma stuff there, and I wonder sometimes when he looks not quite, if it's just the hematoma looking bubbly. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
It makes it look funny.
Yeah, that could be. Don't look at that though.
Yeah, I try not to. I just look at his legs.
Look at his legs. Look at his feet. His foot placement. What about the catching the toe like that? Does he do that much?
Dragging?
Yeah, no, well, he actually cut his toe on the turn once. He actually, he stumbled, like just a little stumble.
Yeah, but that's what we'll do to get his feet done Monday.
Okay. Is this where you guys normally ride him?
We ride him, like, all up around.
Okay.
Depending on how windy it is how close we ride to the trees.
Gotcha. Anytime you're ready, Emily, I'd like to see a little trot work on this guy.
Off we go.
Don't say that.
Wow, liking that. Beautiful.
He never...
Pretty nice. Wow.
He never, even if we work him a little bit harder, like they actually do like a 4-minute trot and then a couple more sets, he doesn't change the next day.
Wow.
So he's not coming out stiff.
Okay, Emily, I want to do one more thing here. Just do a big left circle in this area.
How big a circle?
Just a big circle like you were doing.
Okay.
Left, yeah, that's it. And I want you to switch to the inside diagonal. It's going to feel weird, but...
I'm sorry, switch what?
To the wrong diagonal. Post on the inside diagonal.
Wait.
There you go. That's it. Sometimes that changes. Not here, though. He's looking nice.
When we first started riding him, you couldn't go across the diagonal and switch diagonal.
Okay, go back to the proper diagonal. Go back to the outside. That's the only time I saw anything. Did that feel funny to you just then?
I'm sorry.
I don't know if that felt different to you. That's the only time.
Oh yeah, much more unbalanced.
Yeah. He looks fabulous though. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing today. But that's the only time I saw even a little hint of short-sightedness was when you did the switch over.
Okay.
And that's normal. I kind of expected that. Square him up for me. I want to get a good look at him because the gluteal muscles here. Get him up a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Let's do the dressage
The dressage way, yeah.
No, I'm not
Oh,
asking.
that's good. Almost got it.
I'm not asking for. What are you asking for?
Oh.
Oh, yes, perfect.
Good boy.
Okay. I used to be able to put my hand right in here and then
Have a little
a
divot.
little cup that would hold water, but not anymore. It's not normal, but it's definitely getting there. Pretty amazing stuff. I'm really happy. How did he feel, honestly, till you're there, till I asked you to do that? Does he feel nice and easy?
He feels really good. When Jill's gotten on him and I've gotten off, to me, he has looked more lame than he feels.
Okay.
He feels good. You can feel it when you're going around the circle to the
turn.
right.
Yes.
You can feel the shortness, but other than that, he feels like he wants to go forward and he's happy to do it.
Oh, he's doing great. He certainly has had no setbacks with the added workload. But because of that little thing, the big test, like I said, is the canter, when he has to push off. And that's his whole weight is going to be borne by that, the gluteal muscles and contraction pushing off. don't think we're quite ready.
Okay.
I want to give him. I know you're anxious. He looks great. Mentally, he's handling it well. I mean, does he have any ace on board today?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So,
He's actually here.
but no, I'd like you to stay with this a little longer. You know,
Okay.
actually, you say you've been doing it for 3 weeks now, pretty good intervals. Like, what's your total trot time? Would you guess? How long is
10
that
minutes.
pod?
Close to 10 minutes.
3 intervals totaling 10 minutes.
Okay. Excellent. That's a great, and that's been for
A couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like you to do 3 more weeks of that.
Okay.
Exactly the same way.
30 minutes total.
Now, when
and
you're doing
that's
it,
10?
you do it like you're doing here. You're doing some figure eights.
big, I do
Beautiful.
big circles.
Big
with
circles,
the
big figure eights.
diagonals, yeah.
Excellent. Just keep on doing that. Hopefully he'll continue to improve, and you won't even feel any difference, you know, in that time, like in three to 4 weeks of that.
So we're trying to get rid of that little unsteadiness.
Yeah, I really would like to get rid of that unsteadiness before you ask him to take the whole weight, you know, with that. And then, so let's say, why don't we just make it easy? Let's do 1 month of this.
1 month, okay.
Let's do 30 days. If he doesn't have any setbacks, even if he hasn't accomplished that, it's okay to increase the load at that point.
Okay.
Start with the left lead. Okay.
Okay.
Start with the left lead canter.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah. Make sure that feels, you know, solid, absolutely rock solid. Come back to trot, do your trot work, and make sure you haven't had any, you know, setbacks in the trot.
And setback would be unsteadiness.
Increased lameness, unsteadiness, you actually feeling something rather than just seeing it, you know, that sort of thing. If he's solid in the trot work after you do the left lead canter, then you're allowed to attempt the right lead canter. Okay. And make it very gradual, you know, straight line even, and then this very, very gradual swing and turn. But I'll give you the green light to do that, even if I'm not out here, although I may be out for Roxanne.
Okay, so basically July 1.
So, yeah, that's perfect.
For that. Okay.
And that gives another month, you know, the build-up has been fantastic, though. He's not skipped a step. He's really doing
good
great.
partner, good team.
Couldn't believe that that little lengthening he did there.
Yeah,
pushing off.
He's
happy to go.
Happy to do it, yeah.
He's not at all backing off, so that's a good sign, too. It sounds like he's always like a willing horse anyway.
Yeah,
but
he is. He likes.
And that's a nice move there. You know,
That's
full
what he
weight
wants.
with the rider on the leg.
Right.
Just going for the fly. He's not at all favoring it. I don't think he's actually aware of it at all until you do that little switch of directions there, and especially when I asked you to change the diagonal.
Right.
That's when he said, "Oh yeah, you know what? I got something."
Yeah, well, I have trouble.
But only a few.
It feels weird.
It does. It feels really odd, but it's a great tool for kind of trying to figure out if they're still sore. So loving it so far. So 1 more month, patience, and of course that includes our turnout because he's going to be doing a lot of cantering and turnout.
Okay, so we wait for that too.
We have to wait till we get a week of canter under our belt before we turn him out.
Okay, good. Let me see other questions. You answered the rabies questions. Oh, did you talk about the equine herpes yet? Is that an issue to not go to shows for?
Not at all. Business as usual. You know, of course, the vaccine.
No, I'm asking for my son. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the vaccine we recommend. Obviously, is the rhinopneumonitis vaccine that we always
so
have.
there is a vaccine.
Yes, although it's not labeled for protection against an neurologic form, it's the best thing you've got, and it does protect against that viral infection, the respiratory form of it. That's what the label is, but it's all we've got.
Okay.
So, and the recommended frequency for that is actually at 3-month intervals for show horses, which we did after the big Wellington scare. It's the same virus, by the way, that happened in Wellington a few years ago. It's just a lot of people aren't making that connection. It's been, you know, there's been pockets here and there. Cornell had a couple cases. Then this outbreak, for some reason, got a lot of press. I think because the number of horses was higher, that actually, you know, had left the showgrounds there. It's a cutting horse competition in Utah, in Ogden, Utah. And so, but it's the same virus, you know, and a lot of the show barns have kept on that schedule, but many of them, you know, got lax, and it wasn't a big deal anymore. But
so tell me again what the vaccine is. It's a rhino.
There's several of them. It's the EHV1 is the virus. It's a rhinopneumonitis, which is included in your EWTFR. That's the R part of that.
Okay.
So rhinopneumonitis, and we have one now we're using. It's called Behringer, is the manufacturer, but there's several on the market out there.
Okay.
As long as they have that on the label, EHV1, then that's what it is. Virus, you know. The immunity is not that long for it. It's kind of like a flu. You know, it's just not a long immunity. So the recommended intervals is some people even do every 2 months, 2 to 3 months. You know, if you're going to a lot of shows, and Now, the two Gainesville cases were totally unrelated to that. They were on a farm, and
Oh, okay.
and that's the thing that is confusing a lot of people.